We are back on our second part, beloved. We are back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for remaining with us, for remaining followers. You know that we are talking about things that we don't know about Africa. After our first part, we go to our second part, what I'll tell you about African, what we don't know. African pioneered the basic arithmetic 25 years ago. The Ishango bone is a tool handle with notches carved into and found in the Ishango region of Zaire, now called the Congo, near the Lake Edward. So we're not novices, we're not savages. Our forefathers, our ancestors, they knew arithmetics. They knew what to do. They knew what to calculate. There's nothing that they brought to us that is new, but they've just twisted and programmed so that they keep us lower. You know who I'm referring to. And then we go. African cultivated crops 12 years ago. The first one advanced in agriculture. African cultivated crops 12,000 years ago. And known as the greatest. And for that, Professor Fred Wendorf discovered that people in Egypt, that the Kemet land, the land of the black, Western Desert, cultivated crops of barley, kapas, chickpeas, dates, legumes, lentils, and wheat. The ancient tools were also recovered. They were greenstones, milling stone, cutting blade, hide scraper, engraving bearing, and mortars or pestles. So tell me, why do you need to believe things that you don't know? Things that you knew already, but they are lying to you that you didn't know they teach you. We were already in a progress of success. Today, I'm not preaching. I'm just showing the things that you did know about Africa. You're welcome to send your question. You're welcome to send you also knowledge that we can share. This is a Kemetic page. It's a Kemetic teaching analyzing. We are analyzing. We are doing research together. It's a conversation that I'm having with you. So you're welcome to send your suggestions, to send your questions. We go further. African mummified their dead 9,000 years ago. A mummified infant was found under the one Mugaigas rock shelter in the southwestern of Libya. So how the savage people and civilized people, they could be so organized. We are going, mostly to come, because we are tired about the lies that people have been fed along generations. African covered the world's first colossal sculpture 7,000 or more years ago. The Great Sphinx of Giza was fashioned with the head of a man combined with the body of a lion. We're long-term artists. Today, when you look at around the world, who are the biggest artists in the world? African are not present. All the big historian artists are presented as Western. It's very small in Asia. Why? Why are we victims of all these lies? Why are we not honored at our level? We're going to reach there. I'm going. Those who are interested, you can read more much details. I put it on my page. They are on my page. I think I published it in February 18. From there, you can go through to because there are more than 100, but I cannot go over the 100. You can ask me how I get it. A key important question raised by this monument was, how old is it? In October 1991, Professor Robert Scotch, a geologist from Boston University, demonstrated that the Sphinx was sculpted between 5,000 before Christ and 7,000 before Christ. Dated that you consider conservative. Because when I say we're imagining, I'm giving you reference, you can check on the research of the professor. It's Professor Robert Scotch of Boston University. He's a geologist. You can see Google him and check and verify the thing for yourself. On the 1st March of 1979, the New York Times queried an article. In the front page, it also page 16 that was entitled Nubian Monarchy, called Oldest. You understand? On the 1st of March 1971, the New York Times carried an article where it specified that the Nubian monarchy is the oldest. Let us go further. In this article, we were assured that evidence of the oldest recognizable monarchy in human history, presiding the rise of the earliest Egyptian kings by several generations, as discovered in artifacts from ancient Nubia in the territory of northern Sudan and the northern portion of modern Egypt. Why we've been lied to as if they come and bring us civilization? We're savage in the bush. We didn't know in the bush there. We didn't know what to do. And then they bring us civilization. That's why they bring us a religion. That's why they bring us this. They come to program our mind and take away what was ours because we are the source. The truth is, the first monarchy in the planet was the Nubian one. The research are proving it, prove us wrong. Because this kind of information are relevant to African spirituality. They've been hidden. They try to be minimized. The reason I'm bringing it to the attention of everyone is because I've been asked for several that many people don't go into reading, put it in a video. I hope you're going to be able to listen to this video. I hope you're going to be able to share this video. We are not savage. We were not savage. We were not uncivilized. Those who claim to civilize us, they were jealous of our civilization. Let us tell ourselves the truth. I'm still proving to you through scientific, this is not a spirit, scientific, archaeological, and geographical research, which I've compiled to bring to the light to the mind of many African young and old who have been programmed and brainwashed that they were savage without colonization. They were without religion. They were not going to survive. They were not going to be who they are. We have lost ourselves. We are lost. The ancient Egypt had the same type of tropical adapted skeleton proportioned as the modern Africa. A 2003 paper appeared in American Journal of Physical Anthropology by Dr. Sonia Zwazerkik, entitled Variation in Egyptian Status and Body Proportion, where she stated that, follow me carefully, the raw value in the table 6 suggests that Egyptians had the super negroid. I say the super negroid body. Plan described by Robbins in 1983. The value for the brachial and crural indices show that the distal segment of each limb are longer relative to the proximal segment than in many African populations. I hope you understand and you can read more on my page. The ancient Egypt had a Afro comb. They didn't bring us civilization to say we shall come. We had everything. They just take our idea and develop it. Some they take our idea and combine us with theirs. So you are not inferior. I'm teaching you this. I'm bringing this into your light. I'm sharing with you this knowledge. My purpose is to remove the inferior complex that the African child developed along other races. Your ancestors were not ignorant. They are lying to you. So you are not ignorant. Stand up for yourself, African child. Wake up in your spirituality. You have prostituted. You have sold it. You are lost. Now recover. Start recovering the truth and receive the light. Please share the video. Let us meet in our third part. I'm still sharing so that you are able to share. Is your humble servant, Mulope Kyungu Katapena. For those who want to contact me, for those who want to share the idea, you can still WhatsApp me at +27 81 729 3855. And those who have suggestions, you can still email, you can still comment, subscribe, let us share the idea, let's do research Let us inform each other. Let us share. Be blessed. See you on the next video. Keep well. Thank you very much for watching.